Our story begins by introducing Erica Simons, a 20-year-old teenage drama movie guru. When she was younger, she dreamed of having a school like the ones in the movies she loved. What she wanted most was to decorate her diary as if she were the protagonist of a movie. She also wished to have an all-pink bedroom despite her mother's protests. And on top of everything, she dreamed of having a very handsome boyfriend. But in reality, she was trapped in a gray, dark, and discouraging world. A world she wanted to free herself from. Instead of decorating her diary, she filled her study planner. A pink bedroom? How could she decorate her room if it was a rented place aimed at college applicants, and it was forbidden to put things on the walls? As for the hot boyfriend, the only men who talked to her were weird guys at the bus stop who asked her to fill out questionnaires. Well, it's not like she had much hope of becoming the main character in a teenage movie at that age. Erica picked up her phone and realized there were only 30 days left until the college entrance exam process. She was very determined to get into college and knew she had to give it her all. However, the exhaustion was much greater than her determination, and Erica began to doze off. Startled, she suddenly woke up wondering how long she had been sleeping. The young woman was already tired of her study routine and thought it would be better to grab her tablet to take a break and return to her readings later. So she decided to watch American movies with the excuse that they were similar to her English classes. Since she wanted to watch something new, she decided to choose a movie called Once Upon a One-Night Mistake, as she believed it to be some kind of parody of a classic tale. And like an old woman complaining that young people these days no longer have values or morals. While watching the movie, she realized that the protagonists were childhood friends, and she muttered to herself, stating that spending a night with your best friend was the end of the world. Despite that, she seemed very entertained by the movie. The girl put the tablet aside. What Erica wanted most was to be the protagonist in a teenage drama. She was dying of envy because due to her studies, she couldn't even go on dates. Quite sad. She sighed and imagined that she wished to experience true love at least once in her life. While Erica slept, some kind of magic seemed to fly in front of her window. Then, in the dark room, a small creature that looked like a fairy materialized and looked at her while she slept. Holding her magic wand, the creature promised that she would make Erica's wish come true. In a deep sleep, the magical being told her to look for true love in the world she loved the most. A loud and distant noise woke our protagonist, reminding her of the beating of her own heart. The young woman suddenly woke up, opening wide blue eyes and showing off beautiful brown hair. When she opened her eyes, she realized she was in the middle of a nightclub surrounded by strangers, and on top of that, holding a drink. She didn't recognize the shoes, because apparently our protagonist didn't usually wear high heels. Looking at the glass, she didn't know if the drink was champagne or lemonade. Erica saw many young women in tight and elegant clothes, and the scene before her seemed absurd. In front of her, many people were dancing, and she thought all of it looked very much like a teenage drama. Because of the college exams, Erica had never been able to enjoy a nightclub. Letting a tear of joy fall, she was relieved to be able to experience this in a dream. So now it was finally time for her to enjoy it. She took the opportunity for Erica to go to the bar and ordered 3 rounds of drinks, frightening the bartender. Then she returned to the dance floor, swearing she would party until she dropped. After all, it was just a dream. Sometime later, at the nightclub bar, some young people were gathered. Some very drunk girls wished a happy birthday to a black-haired boy named Sebastian, who seemed quite uninterested in them. He knew it was his 18th birthday, but he was feeling deeply bored. The boy wondered how those women were having fun. Then Sebastian decided he would drink alone until he got really crazy. His friend Michael noticed that Sebastian wasn't excited and asked what he was doing stuck there, and he threw him onto the dance floor, telling the boy to go have fun. Sebastian walked indifferently onto the dance floor. Seeing so many people getting drunk, apparently the boy was the only person who wasn't having fun. Suddenly, he noticed a different girl in the distance. Sebastian noticed that he had never seen that girl before. Erica looked beautiful with that look, different from the life she led before. Admiring the young woman for her beauty, Sebastian's heart began to beat faster. He was no longer finding the party so boring. On the other side of the dance floor, Erica tried to see despite the many flashes of light. Finally, she spotted Sebastian there alone. Indeed, he was very handsome, with a beauty incomparable to any other man she had ever seen. Erica was loving that dream and hoped to wake up from it as late as possible. Suddenly, someone approached, calling her Tiffany. While the girl was thinking, a mysterious young man approached her. In front of her, another young man seemed to want her attention, but he was not as handsome as the other. He continued insisting on calling her, but the girl was lost in her thoughts. Quite irritated, the young man told her to stop ignoring him. That rude attitude caught Erica by surprise. Erica snapped back, asking what was wrong with him, and she said that if he was going to drink, he should behave himself. However, the furious young man moved even closer to her. Trying to get away from him, Erica tripped on her high heel and began to fall. As she was falling, the world seemed to move in slow motion. But before hitting the ground, that charming young man from the other side of the club caught her. Holding Erica by the waist, Sebastian asked the other young man, who was called Stanley, if there was any problem, but he simply snapped back, telling Sebastian not to interfere. Sebastian asked if he knew that girl, but before the other young man could answer, Sebastian told him to get out of there or he would call the guards. The two men stared at each other while Erica, tired of the situation, could only think that she wanted both of them out of her dream. As he walked away to leave, Stanley threatened Sebastian, saying that he would pay for this. After the stressful situation, Erica felt relieved that the unpleasant man was leaving. With a captivating look, Sebastian asked if she was okay. Erica was enchanted by Sebastian's beauty, while the young man asked if she was okay. Still enchanted by Sebastian's beauty, Erica thanked him. Surprising the girl, Sebastian asked if she wanted to dance. Erica was so happy that she could only think that this was the best dream of her life. The next day, the morning was sunny with a beautiful blue sky. Clothes were scattered on a piece of furniture and on the floor. When she woke up, Erica sat up, complaining that her head felt heavy. As she rubbed her eyes, she noticed something that caught her attention. Beside her, there was a male hand, and also a male foot. Erica was confused by the scene. Beside her on the bed was that handsome young man from the night before, Sebastian. She was astonished to see someone so handsome sleeping. She tried to recover memories of the previous night, from the drinking to the moment when she almost fell and he caught her. Still wrapped in the sheet, Erica finally realized that this was not a dream. Erica got out of bed, still in shock, and began to think she might have gone crazy. A little nervous, she observed the surroundings. Apparently, she had slept with Sebastian. Denying that this could have happened, she stepped away from the bed, covering herself with a sheet. As she moved away, Erica stepped on something. She picked up the package and discovered that it was a condom wrapper. In panic, the girl wondered if the previous night had been her first sexual experience. And how could that have happened if she had never even held hands with a man? What an unlikely situation. Stopping in front of a mirror, the protagonist analyzed her own face with strangeness. It was a strange face, yet somewhat familiar. Erica also felt that the situation was not unfamiliar to her. A party and a night of love. A party and a night of love? Erica couldn't believe it. She had entered a teenage drama. The elevator arrived. The doors opened and Erica entered the elevator, clearly annoyed. She ran through the hotel lobby, thinking only about leaving that place. While running, she accidentally bumped into a young man. Our protagonist looked at him in surprise. He looked at Erica with enchantment. Apologizing for the incident, the young man asked if she was okay. The girl noticed that her dress was soaked with coffee. Erica replied that she was fine and asked him to leave her alone. Internally, the girl thought that her day was already complicated enough. The young man insisted, saying that she was not fine. He noticed that Erica's dress belonged to a brand called Colton Couture, finding it unacceptable to have ruined the girl's dress. Erica wondered if he was worried about the dress or about her. The young man raised his hand, suggesting that he was going to touch her. Startled, the girl began to wonder how he dared to do that. Erica raised her right arm to stop the young man's hand. However, he only wanted to see if she wasn't burned. Holding the young woman by the arm, he offered to take Erica home so that she could change her clothes. The young man smiles at her and introduces himself as Jude. Erica starts to introduce herself to him, but realizes that she doesn't know her own name. Already in his car, Erica could barely remember who she was. While driving, Jude tried to guess whether her last name was Raymonds. Suddenly, it clicked. Her name in the teenage drama was Tiffany Raymonds. Next, Jude mentions Erica's supposed sisters, or Tiffany's, Marisa and Vanessa. Erica agrees with him, although hesitant and without knowing who the mentioned people were. Jude asks Erica if she is still drunk, and she turns her head toward him while the young man smiles. The protagonist thinks about how very kind he has been to her, considering they have just met. She thinks that maybe Jude is just someone who really likes to please others. Erica judges that despite everything, the situation is good because, apparently, he must know Tiffany's younger sisters. On the other hand, she assumes she will find out much more, including about the twins when she gets home, or rather, at Tiffany Raymond's house. But she wonders what will happen to her from now on. Meanwhile, back at the hotel, Sebastian opens the door, still without a shirt and with his hair messy from the previous night, and comes face to face with his friends, destroyed after the night of partying and still a little drunk. The guys ask if he had a good night. Sebastian looks at the blonde guy while he carried the other friends inside, since everyone was defeated after so much fun. Sebastian merely nods with disdain. The four of them lie down on the bed. Their hangover was really bad. One of Sebastian's friends, Michael, the blonde one, asks if his friend had brought someone to the apartment last night. With a smile on his face, Sebastian replied that he did bring someone, but that he doesn't remember the girl's name, only that she was incredibly sexy. Michael then asks if he is talking about the blonde Sebastian mentioned last time, or if he is talking about someone else. Sebastian says he has no idea who he was talking about. Sebastian describes that Erica had a beautiful body, with blue eyes and long brown hair. Smiling and thoughtful, Sebastian can't get the girl out of his head and wonders where she might be, or if she might have a boyfriend. Meanwhile, Michael asks Marcus if he managed to get someone last night. Marcus replied that he almost did, but discovered that the girl was a virgin. In a judgmental tone, Michael asks his friend if he didn't spend the night with the girl just because of the idea that the first time had to be special. Marcus gets embarrassed, his face turning red, without answering anything. Noticing this, one of the guys says that it is very kind of him to think that way. Irritated, Sebastian listens to that ridiculous conversation without interfering. Sebastian quickly gets out of bed. claiming that he has a really bad headache and doesn't want to hear any of that. Marcus was also fed up with that subject. Then, Sebastian's red-haired friend looks down and finds an object beside the bed. The guy had just found a ring, and that caught Sebastian's attention. He quickly takes the ring from his friend's hand, who retorts by asking if it belongs to him. Sebastian explains that the ring belongs to the girl who was with him last night. Mentally, he assumes that she must have dropped it when she sneaked out. Marcus asks how Sebastian plans to return the ring, since his friend doesn't even know the girl's name. Another guy asks if he wouldn't like help locating her. Sebastian becomes thoughtful while his friends ask questions about the girl. He raises his hand, asking everyone to stop because he intends to handle the situation himself. Next, Sebastian goes to the window and asks Marcus to get the guest list from the previous night's party, emphasizing that he shouldn't leave anyone out. Smiling with a certain malice, Sebastian says that he will find this girl, no matter the cost. A blue car suddenly braked. The vehicle stopped in front of a large white wooden house. Erica assumes that this must be her house, or rather, Tiffany's. She thanks him for the ride, and Jude asks if she is not going to get into trouble. Erica doesn't understand his question. Jude asks if her parents don't know that she didn't come home last night. Surprised, Erica asks Jude if that wasn't normal to do. Erica used to think that North American culture was more liberal than her own. Upon entering the house, Erica walks on tiptoe so as not to wake anyone. Erica can only think about how lucky she was that Jude warned her that if she were caught coming back from a party the next morning, she would be in trouble. Suddenly, Erica is surprised by a man standing on the steps of the living room staircase. She assumes he is Tiffany's father. He asks where she has been all this time. The twins appear in the living room, and Erica suspects they are the girls Jude mentioned in the car. The girls wink at Erica as a sign that they are trying to help her. The two of them tell the paternal figure that the day before they were all studying for a math test at Jude's house, and Erica, or Tiffany, ended up sleeping there. The girls claim that they asked Jude to let their sister sleep there. Erica simply agrees with everything. Surprised, Tiffany's father asks how his daughter slept at a boy's house. One of the twins asks their father to calm down and says that there is no problem because Jude does not like girls. In the background, Erica is surprised to hear this information. After that, Erica and the twins go upstairs while the girl's father says that she should still have called and that they can talk about it later. When Erica is heading to her room, the twins call her and ask where she really was and what she had done. One of the twins assumes that she was with a guy and wants more details. Erica enters the bedroom and says that she will talk later about everything that happened. After putting on her pajamas, Erica falls onto the bed and tells herself that she said she liked American shows but that she did not want to be part of one. Turning from side to side, she tries to understand what went wrong and how she ended up in that teenage drama. She stops and starts trying to remember everything that happened the night before. Erica remembers that she was watching an American show. While she was trying to remember, her phone started ringing and vibrating. Erica saw that there were 46 unread messages. In the messages, it was Tiffany's mother asking about a ring that the girl had promised to give her as soon as she got home, and that the ring was a family heirloom passed down from generation to generation. At first, Erica does not understand what her mother is talking about. After all, Erica does not have any ring. Then, she thinks again and remembers that she had been wearing that ring until last night, at the party and in the apartment where she was with Sebastian. Frightened, she concludes that the ring was left in the apartment. Meanwhile, at the apartment, Sebastian reviews the guest list page by page and says that Erica is not on the list. Michael states that this is not possible. Not believing it, the red-haired and brown-haired friends look at Michael, who then asks if Sebastian is sure he saw the girl at the party. Disappointed, Sebastian thought he would find Erica on the list. He concludes that if he did not find her after 2 hours reviewing the list, then insisting on the papers is a waste of time. Looking at one of the lists, he wonders where she came from. Sebastian could not get Erica out of his head. He knows that he has never felt anything like this for past loves with the intensity he is feeling now for Erica. Sebastian even thought that everything was nothing more than a dream, because he had never seen anyone like her before. He would have even accepted that everything was just a dream if he had not found the ring that he now struggles to return, and thus be able to see the girl one more time. Then, he questions how he is so in love with the girl. After all, he is Sebastian Phillips. 5 days later, at Tiffany's house, Erica is in the backyard pool sunbathing for the first time in her life. She remembers how she envied that every teenage drama house had a pool like this. Who would have thought that she herself would enjoy a pool like this one day? But Erica also remembers that she has only been idle these 5 days since she fell into the teenage drama. She also learns some things about Tiffany's family. Tiffany's parents have been separated since the girl was born. The father remarried and had the twins, but Tiffany's mother remains single. The father's name is Charles. The stepmother is named Catherine, and the sisters are Vanessa and Marissa. She also discovered that Tiffany used to live with her mother in Los Angeles, and that she recently went to live in Washington, D.C., with her father and his family. And an important detail, the mother's name is Andrea Colton, chief designer of Colton Couture. From everything she learned, Erica understood that the ring is a family heirloom, and that she must have dropped it at the party. So, based on her entire journey as a teenage drama guru, Erica concluded that the story she had fallen into was connected to the story of Cinderella, and that the ring lost at the party was her answer to escape the teenage drama. But Erica was worried because she had no idea how she was going to recover the ring. She did not remember the full Cinderella story. Jude, who was on the lounge chair beside her, tried to calm her down. Then he tells her to stop thinking about the ring and says that he will take her to the most incredible party at Georgetown Trinity. She asks what party that is. Jude replies that it is a party thrown by the biggest idiot at Georgetown Trinity, and that everyone who is cool will be there. And because of that, the guy Erica was with the night before could be there. Erica realizes the opportunity she has to find the ring and asks Jude to be her fairy godmother for a day. Staring at Jude's closet, Erica is enchanted by the makeup and clothes inside it. Jude asks Erica if they can start the transformation. Erica realizes that Jude is even more excited than she is to get her ready for the party. When it is time to choose the clothes, Jude hands some to Erica and asks if she needs a bra. Then, while taking care of Erica's face, Jude comments that she has perfect skin. Jude asks her to close her eyes while he uses his magic to transform her into the most beautiful woman in Washington, D.C. When the makeup is finished, Erica looks at herself in the mirror and is happy with the work he has done. Erica was so satisfied that she asked Jude to be her fairy godmother forever. Jokingly, Jude asked if she was rich because his fee is high. Arriving at the party, the music was already playing loudly. Jude and Erica observe the people in the house and by the pool, and the young man tells her that he is sure that all the cool people in the city were there. Erica stops to look at the women at the place. All of them were very beautiful. She remembers that this is no coincidence, since she is in an American teenage drama, and that she can dress like she never dreamed of before. Soon after, some people start to surround Jude. Erica realizes that her friend is quite popular. She understands that he can survive the moment and decides to go look for the guy who might be holding her ring. Besides, she thought, people throw parties like this to meet people, so it must be the perfect opportunity. And who would have thought that a ring could decide a person's fate so much? He takes her hand and the two of them leave the crowded area. Then he confesses to her that the situation almost made him think that he might have just dreamed that he saw her. Erica thinks about those sweet words coming from a young man with an equally handsome face. Sebastian asks what her name is. She agrees and says that her name is Tiffany Raymonds. Sebastian reacts in surprise. He asks if she is Tiffany Raymonds, the stick girl. She asks what is wrong, what he is talking about, and whatever stick girl is. She did not like that at all. He says that he is Sebastian Phillips. She asks what is so important about that. Erica states that she does not know him and asks him to return the ring while she wonders why he suddenly became so cold. He is surprised to hear Erica say that she does not know him. He says that the aggressor never remembers what they did. Sebastian states that she tried to kill him. He cannot believe that he slept with the stick girl and asks if she had not moved to Los Angeles after being expelled. She keeps wondering what he is talking about and can only think about getting the ring back. Moments later, Sebastian returns to his apartment, opening the door all at once. Sebastian's friends ask what happened. He says that he found the girl he slept with on the night of the birthday party, but that there is a problem. The girl is Tiffany Raymonds. The friends are surprised. One of them asks if it is Tiffany, who used to be Sebastian's enemy back in school. Sebastian brings up memories of his own childhood, of the times he fought with Tiffany. He remembers how he called her stick girl, and she called him crybaby, of when he cut her hair and she threw food on his head, of how they competed for the best grades, but everything changed during a baseball game. In that situation, Sebastian had called a foul on her. Tiffany did not accept it. As usual, in the midst of the rivalry, Sebastian and his group were provoking her. The stick girl got very angry. Then Tiffany hit him with a baseball bat. Sebastian had broken his arm in 3 places. After that, she was expelled. Sebastian's friends comment that after all these years, the stick girl has become beautiful. One of them asks if he is sure that it was her. Meanwhile, Erica was still distressed for not having managed to recover the ring that she believed was the solution to return to her old life. In another space, a long, platinum-haired young woman is on the phone. Walking through the living room toward the glass door that gives access to a pool area, Sebastian answers and asks what the girl wants with him. She says that she misses him and asks if he misses her too. Sebastian replies that he misses the nights they spent together. The girl responds that maybe they will meet again because she is returning to Washington, D.C. Erica observes the large courtyard of an American high school and remembers that it is the kind of place she had only seen in American teenage shows. The twins are with Erica in the school courtyard, and one of them says that she missed school. The school campus was so vast that it would be easier to see it all by car. The students were wearing clothes more stylish than any real-world uniform. This was everything Erica had always dreamed of. Freedom. The world of teenage dramas that she had always fallen in love with since elementary school. But then she composed herself and remembered that her goal was to recover the lost ring. But with such a large campus, she thought, how would she ever run into Sebastian? Erica realizes that the twins have disappeared. She saw that one of the twins was walking with her friends and the other with her boyfriend, each one with a very well-defined identity, one a cheerleader diva and the other a nerd diva. The bell for the start of classes rings. Erica does not want to be late for the first day of class. She tries to enter the school, squeezing herself among the other students who are also entering. Erica arrives in her classroom and the teacher begins the roll call. Jesse Adams is called and answers present. Gage Atten is also called and also answers present. And now, the teacher calls Erica's name, or rather, Tiffany Raymond's. She confirms her presence in the classroom. Whispers begin. The people around start talking about her. Sweating, Tiffany starts to wonder why there are whispers. She hears two classmates in the back talking about her, about whether the rumors are true that Tiffany came back after being expelled, and they wonder if Sebastian knows about it. Erica turns to look at the girls and both pretend that nothing is happening. Next, another person enters the classroom and footsteps are heard. It was Sebastian. Erica is surprised to see that the boy's desk is right next to hers. Sebastian notices that Erica is beside him and complains that of all people, she is his partner. She asks Sebastian if he thinks she is happy about that too. Soon after, she regrets it and rethinks her strategy. Erica wants to persuade him, not push him away. She tries to compliment Sebastian by saying that he looks handsome, like the actor Leonardo DiCaprio. The boy ignores her. Being ignored, Erica gets angry, thinking about how rude he was to her even though she was trying to be nice. The teacher tells the students that this year the partner system will be reinforced and that both projects will be done in groups. The educator states that the people sitting next to each other will be partners and therefore should make an effort to get along with one another. Next, Sebastian says that it will be a bad year. Erica is surprised. Raising his hand, he voices to Professor Cohen that he wants to change partners. He says that every time he sees Erica, he fears for his life. She asks if he is not exaggerating a little. Did she try to kill him? He says that he could have died. Erica tells him to shut up. The classmates comment among themselves about how aggressive Tiffany and Sebastian are with each other. One of them comments that he believes it is a lover's quarrel and that soon they will be very close together. Tiffany says that he provoked her first. Sebastian says that she was violent with him first. In the background, the teacher loses patience with the argument and sends both of them to the principal's office. Drinking tea, the principal talks about how time flies and about how Sebastian and Tiffany used to spend time together in 6th grade and that he does not know if it is destiny or not, but the three of them are there together once again. However, the principal reflects that seeing them there, fighting like children, makes him feel very sad. Politely, Sebastian disagrees with the principal and says that his relationship with Tiffany was actually more like cat and dog. The principal disagrees with Sebastian and says that he can see through both young people. He says that both of them have their claws out, trying to hide what they really feel for each other. Dumbfounded, Erica and Sebastian look at each other, thinking that the principal simply does not understand what has always happened between the two of them. The principal says that he believes the two of them need some time to open up to each other. Sebastian disagrees and says that the principal misunderstood. The principal gives them a 3-day suspension so that the two of them have time to get to know each other better. Erica is disappointed to hear that. She had never gotten a suspension before. She starts to think that she is causing too many problems there. Next, in another room, someone throws 2 folders onto the desk and says that they are the assignments that Sebastian and Erica need to finish by the end of the day. The person says that they must write the sentence, "We will no longer fight with each other," 100 times. Leaving the room, the person says that they will come back to check on them and the progress of the assignments and tells them not to slack off with the papers that need to be handwritten. Sebastian sighs, and Erica looks at him as if she does not know what to do. Breaking the silence, Erica says that she has something to say. She says that she lost the ring at the hotel where they both stayed, and that it is a family heirloom coming from her great-grandmother. Erica asks if he saw the ring. Sebastian turns his face away from her. Erica looks at Sebastian, hopeful. He turns his face away again, avoiding looking at her, and says that he did not see the ring. Erica is left speechless upon hearing no. He justifies it by saying that that morning both he and she were worn out from the party that happened the night before and that he does not remember much of that day. In a tone of indignation, Erica says that he remembers her perfectly, that he had no problem being gallant with her with his seductive looks, but that now he says he does not remember. He asks what look she is talking about, and when mentioning that fateful night at the party and later at the hotel, Sebastian tells Erica that they should both say that it never happened, because that way it would be better for both of them. The boy talks about his concern about people finding out about it and not even wanting to imagine what they would do with that information. Erica asks if he is out of his mind. And why would she tell anyone? Erica thinks about how he is driving her crazy, and about how stupid she feels for having been enchanted by his looks. Now she understands why Tiffany hit him with a baseball bat and supports the girl's decision, who happened to be herself in this teenage drama. Frustrated and banging on the desk, she keeps thinking about how she is going to find the ring now. With a malicious smile, Sebastian wonders if he should provoke her more. He realizes that he is enjoying her reactions more than he expected. The school bells ring. Erica stands up and asks Sebastian to hurry because she needs to arrange her lunch with Jude. Sebastian remains relaxed in his movements. Leaving the room where they were, he turns and says that Erica needs to learn to be patient, calling her stick girl. She tells him to stop calling her that because she considers it very immature. Noticing that Sebastian looks surprised and looks to the right, Erica asks what is wrong. In the distance, down the hallway, a group of girls is passing by, including a young woman with long blonde hair. She also had beautiful green eyes and wonderful skin. Looking at Sebastian, Erica asks who the long, platinum-haired girl is, and whether he fell into another instant crush so easily. Thoughtful, Sebastian stares into nothing for a few moments. He replies that the girl is his ex-girlfriend. Curious, but internally enjoying the moment, she asks if they broke up on bad terms. Looking at her with a look of disgust, Sebastian asks why he would tell Erica anything. Noticing movement to the right, she looks down the hallway. With an unfriendly expression, the platinum-haired girl was approaching. Erica tells Sebastian that the girl seems to want to talk to him. He is surprised. The platinum-haired girl approached, and with chills, Erica realizes that the girl is staring at her. On alert, Sebastian grabs Erica by the left wrist and tells the two of them to leave that area. From afar, the platinum-haired girl watches Sebastian and Erica leaving the place. She breathes, and squeezing her left hand, wonders what just happened. In the courtyard, Erica asks Sebastian why they were running. He replies that he simply did not want to talk to his ex-girlfriend. Surprised by the justification, Erica asks him if all that running to the courtyard was just because he was afraid to talk to his ex. The school bell rings. Sweating, he replies that he is hungry and might eat Mexican food for lunch. She closes her eyes and reflects on how Sebastian only ever does what he wants. The couple is in an area of the courtyard where the sun is scorching and there is a fruit-bearing tree. Nearby, they spot Sebastian's friends. Sebastian asks Michael, the blonde guy, if he had saved something to eat. Michael says yes and hands a lunchbox to Sebastian. Turning to the right, Michael looks and notices Erica's presence. His look is unfriendly. Then he goes back to talking to his friends. With a suspicious look, Erica asks what is wrong with Michael. She looks again and notices how Sebastian's group and Sebastian himself are all handsome and attractive, just like the members of the band F4. Almost a paradise for the eyes. But suddenly Jude appears, shouting her name and running to hug her. He says that he was waiting for her. She says that they both need to hurry to get something to eat. In the background, Michael starts talking to Sebastian and is surprised to hear that both he and Erica were suspended. Michael laughs, saying that he and Erica are always irritated with each other. Erica notices the conversation. Sebastian tells Michael to shut up, but the blonde guy continues and asks if he returned the ring to the girl. She freezes for a moment, nervous and sweating. Sebastian tells Michael not to bring the subject up. With a furious look, Erica appears behind the boy and asks what he just said. Confused, she says that he claimed not to know anything about the ring. The guy turns to her and confirms the information he gave. He asks what makes her think that everything is about her, and says that she is full of herself. She snaps back and tells him to look at himself, lying shamelessly. Erica asks if he doesn't remember that the two of them slept together. She says it loudly for anyone who wants to hear. Everyone around is shocked. He tells her to go to hell. Realizing that everyone around heard it, Sebastian panics. One girl who heard it reassures herself about what she just heard. Another one cannot believe it. Other girls start sending messages, taking pictures, and asking when it happened. The girls continue the comments. One of them says that it is crazy to have a scandal like that just as school ends. Another says that she also wanted to sleep with Sebastian. And another says that the stick girl slept with him. But the comment that irritated Sebastian the most was one of them thinking that the boy and Blair, the blonde girl, would stay together forever. Paying attention to her surroundings, Erica starts to worry when she realizes that the information she let slip seems to have more weight than she imagined. But internally, she thinks she does not care that much. After all, it is not her real life anyway. The school courtyard is radiant with sunlight. The trees are alive and the buildings of the institution are bright in the morning. Entering the school, Sebastian leans against one of the lockers and thinks that he thought he was going to die. He concludes that it would be safer to stay in the suspension room. After all, there would be no one there except him and the stick girl. Suddenly, a guy appears in front of Sebastian. It was Stanley. Sebastian asks what the guy wants with him. Stanley asks if he really slept with Tiff. Sebastian asks who Stanley is talking about. Tiffy, Tiffany. Stanley gives these nickname and name to Sebastian. He says that the girl is his ex-girlfriend. In a flash of memories, Sebastian remembers the night when he protected Tiffany from a guy who was Stanley. So Tiffany is his ex? Now Sebastian understood why Stanley acted so furiously toward him on the night of the birthday party. With malicious thoughts, Sebastian smiles internally and realizes the power he has in his hands. Then he answers Stanley that yes, he slept with Tiffany that night. Upon hearing the confirmation, Stanley calls Sebastian despicable and tries to punch him. But Sebastian intercepts the guy's hand and asks what is wrong with him, since the two of them broke up. With his other hand moving towards Stanley, Sebastian prepares to say one more thing. Pinning the guy against the wall, Sebastian warns Stanley loud and clear never to touch him again. Walking away, Sebastian advises Stanley to stay away from Tiffany, since she is not his possession. Walking away and whistling, the boy now celebrates the fact that he has information he can use to provoke the stick girl. With a malicious smile, Stanley questions whether Sebastian dared to insult him. Back in the suspension room, Sebastian comments to Erica that he found out that she used to go out with Stanley Harrison. The boy adds that she really has bad taste in men. Erica tells him to drop it and asks why he even cares about that. She thinks that he is trying to start a fight. The girl wonders why, all of a sudden, he started talking about her ex. Looking through the classroom window, Erica sees the silhouette of a person. She realizes that the person is Stanley Harrison. After a phone call to her mother, she found out that Stanley is her ex-boyfriend who cheated on her with her best friend. And the reason she came back to school in Washington, D.C.? To stay away from the jerk. But she questions how now everyone is gathered at Georgetown Trinity High. How is that possible? In the end, she says she does not care, because either way she will go back to the real world. But back in the suspension room, Sebastian complains to Erica that she told everyone their secret. She snaps back, saying that she would have let it go if he had not pretended that he did not remember the ring. Grabbing the boy by the jacket, she orders him to return the ring. A little nervous, he says that he will think about it while she does the week's assignments for him. Erica cannot believe the answer she just received from the boy. While he coughed, she rummaged through her bag and asked Sebastian if he knew what the rod of love was. He asked what she was talking about and said he had never heard anything so stupid in his life. Erica replies that it is a special friend used to punish naughty children in a small country in the East. Showing the object, she orders him to return the ring, or he will feel the taste of the rod of love. With his eyes closed, Sebastian is weakened and has a bandage on his left cheek. He screams in pain after stretching a muscle. The boy feels like his head is going to explode. At the foot of the bed is Michael, the blonde friend who says that he lost again to the stick girl. The brown-haired friend asks why he and Erica fought this time. The red-haired friend asks if a concussion was not a bit too violent for a lover's quarrel. With a pale face full of fear, Sebastian asks his friends if they know about the rod of love. He cannot help but recall the traumatizing memory of Tiffany striking the rod of love, as if she had prepared some kind of weapon, probably a replacement for the baseball bat. The boy says that it all started with Erica giving a long speech in which she listed several violent ideas. He recalls her asking if he would like to receive the rod on the palms of his hands or on his thighs, and also that she stated he could receive it on his backside if he leaned on the chalkboard, but she emphasized that the last alternative could be very embarrassing, so she chose to leave it out. He asked her if she liked those things and said that he was not ready for that yet. As Sebastian finished speaking, he staggered, felt a sharp pain, screamed, and remembered nothing else. The brown-haired friend called his attention and said that all of this happened because he did not return the ring to her, and in the end, it was deserved. He tells Sebastian to return the ring, and he refuses. The next day, when he arrives at school, everyone is shocked. One of the girls says that Sebastian's handsome face is injured. Another person asks if a truck hit him. When Erica walks across campus, a group of boys spots her and raises the possibility that she is responsible for Sebastian's injuries. Another student counters and says that they had a night of love, and someone agrees. Irritated, Erica wonders why everyone there is so interested in other people's lives, and that maybe everyone there also needs to experience the rod of love. As if school were not enough, she remembers how it was when she got home and ran into the twins. The sisters asked the girl how it was and how she made it happen, among 1,000 other questions. And when she met Jude, he told her to hang in there because that is what famous people do. When she arrives at the suspension room, she thinks about how much better she feels there. When she looks ahead, she sees Sebastian. Erica freezes. He is there, sitting with his face injured, looking at her. Embarrassed, she judges that the injuries are quite serious when seen up close. Sebastian tells her not to worry about the rumors because he said that he fell down the stairs. She becomes suspicious because he is acting very friendly. Erica agrees with him somewhat indifferently and says that she just wants the ring back. Sebastian refuses. He says that she was the first to break the promise they made to each other by telling everyone that they slept together. He adds that he does not know why that cheap ring is so important to her, but that it will not return to Erica's hands without a good fight. Erica cannot believe what she just heard. She lunges at him, orders him to give it back, and asks where he hid the ring. He tells her not to touch him. She says she only wants the ring. Outside the suspension room, Blair, Sebastian's ex-girlfriend, watches what is happening and calls the attention of both of them. She asks what the two of them are doing. Erica and Sebastian look at Blair, surprised. Blair says that, apparently, the rumors are real. Sebastian Phillips is dating the low-level girl, Tiffany Raymonds. Or Stick Girl. Internally, Erica cannot believe the insult, since Blair looks like a Twinkie, a thin American sponge cake. Blair comments that Sebastian even ended up with his handsome face injured and that she feels sorry. Erica asks what Blair has to do with the situation. The stick girl says that only she and Sebastian are allowed in that classroom and suggests that Blair continue on the path she was taking. Trembling, Blair asks if Erica had just called Sebastian Seb. The platinum-haired girl promises to make sure that Erica never calls Sebastian that way again. Blair shouts that Erica cannot give her orders, and that the only reason she came back from Los Angeles to Washington, D.C. was to rescue Sebastian from there. The boy asks who said that she could do that. Blair laughs and tells Erica to watch out because the battle has begun. After saying what she wanted, the platinum-haired girl opens the door and leaves the room. There remained Sebastian, relieved that his ex-girlfriend had left, and Erica, furious about the things she was forced to hear. With his hand on his head, Sebastian says that he cannot stand Blair. Paying attention to what is happening, Erica asks Sebastian how he and Blair broke up and why she still calls him Seb. Erica asks the question, but internally she wished they had never broken up. The atmosphere was not the best in the suspension room, which was lit by the sunlight coming through the window. Sebastian says that he will tell how he and Blair broke up if Erica tells how she broke up with Stanley. In French, Erica asks if she really has to talk about how she broke up. Sebastian says yes, but in his thoughts, he wonders why he wants that information if he does not even like her. She says that he cheated on her with her best friend. In fact, she understands that she is talking about Tiffany Raymond's, not herself. Sebastian is incredulous upon hearing Erica's account and says that he was also cheated on by Blair with his older brother. Erica is left open-mouthed by what she has just heard. She starts to think that Blair must be out of her mind to do something like that. Indignant, she asks him how Blair was capable of doing that, and how Sebastian's own brother did that to him. Erica says that she is shocked and thought things like that only happened in American teenage shows. She asks whether all American teenagers are this open. Seeing Erica's reactions, Sebastian starts to wonder why she is so nervous, but he concludes with a discreet, malicious smile that this reaction is not so bad after all. Soon after, Sebastian suddenly stands up from the chair and starts questioning what he is thinking. Seeing the boy stand up, Erica asks where he is going. He replies that he needs some fresh air and that the room feels very heavy. The boy asks Erica if she wants to take advantage and go for a drive with him. Erica immediately reacts to the idea of doing something outside school without permission. Excited, the girl asks Sebastian to hurry toward the car. With the key in hand, Sebastian opens the car. For a moment, Erica is so surprised that she widens her eyes and is left speechless. Sebastian asks what is wrong with her and tells her to get into the car. The girl stares at the vehicle in admiration and asks if the car is a 2022 Lamborghini Urus model. While saying that Erica needs a lot of attention, he opens the car door for her. She is happy to see that the boy is a gentleman. Then, with his hand on the steering wheel, Sebastian says that he knows a cool place. Through the streets of Washington, D.C., Erica and Sebastian were driving around in the red car. Erica sat in the passenger seat, amazed by the situation. The car was very fast. She noticed that the car smelled good and asks if Sebastian had bought the vehicle recently. He said yes, that he bought it on his birthday, and that it is a family tradition to buy the most expensive car possible when one comes of age. Erica cannot believe what she is hearing. In the real world, she did not even have a driver's license, let alone a car. Besides that, she was repeating attempts to pass the exams to enter university. She looks at Sebastian driving in his uniform and thinks about how inconceivable that would be in South Korea. Erica prays that Sebastian drives safely. Sebastian asks why Erica is staring at him like that, and if she has noticed once again how amazing he is. Disagreeing with the boy's statement, she just starts yelling, ordering Sebastian to give her ring back. The boy warns her to be careful because he is driving. Sebastian and Erica are entering a cafe. Looking to the right, Erica notices that Stanley is there in the outdoor area. She tells Sebastian that her ex is there and hides behind him. Erica becomes worried about what might happen if she runs into Stanley again. He asks her to do exactly what he tells her. Stanley enters the establishment. Erica's ex, or rather Tiffany's ex, notices that the girl is in the cafe and is surprised by the scene he sees. Sebastian grabs Erica by the waist, bringing her face close to his, and says that she looks especially beautiful. Stanley watches the couple, and Sebastian says that Erica has an eyelash on her face, but that even that is cute on her. Sebastian tells Erica to be careful because he does not want her to get hurt. The girl is already irritated by the boy's acting. He tells her that the two of them should go eat, asks what she wants, and says that he will pay for whatever she wants to eat. Erica finds what is happening strange, but just follows the script and says that she wants a latte. Sebastian says that he will do anything for her. Indignant, Stanley watches and thinks about how Sebastian can say something like that without hesitation. Stanley calls out Tiffany's name. Stanley asks if Erica is really dating Sebastian, whom Stanley considers an idiot. The girl asks what that has to do with him, since he was the one who cheated on her. Stanley says that one day Sebastian will stab her in the back. She snaps back, asking if it would be the same thing Stanley did when he cheated on her with her best friend. The boy says that everything was just a misunderstanding and that she is the only woman he has ever loved. She says that it is too late, that her decision is made, and that Sebastian is much better than him. Stanley asks if that is how she is going to play it. Tiffany's ex leaves the establishment, telling her to wait and see, because he will not just stand by watching everything that is happening between her and Sebastian. When Sebastian returns with the lattes, he asks Tiffany if he has already left. The girl replies that Stanley left very easily. When Sebastian boasts about the possibility that Stanley left because he did not want to get beaten up by him, Erica thinks that she should have let the two of them fight. Sebastian then tries to put a candy into her mouth, calling her sweetheart. Seeing the scene, Erica feels chills. She asks him to stop. A cup of latte is on a stone table. Sebastian comments about the two of them having pretended to be a couple in front of Zach. Hearing this, she squeezes the latte cup with her right hand and comments that the acting was frightening. She asks him to stop talking about it. He says that he did it to help her. The boy comments that in the end, the act worked, but that Zach still loves her. Erica tells Sebastian to stop being ridiculous because Stanley cheated on her. He comments that she saw the look on Stanley's face and that it was clear that the boy cannot stand seeing her with another guy, especially Sebastian. In the end, she says that it is true and wonders if Stanley really still wants her back. Erica comments that Blair seems to feel the same way about Sebastian. She also says that she does not understand why everyone is treating her that way. She asks if it is really so unacceptable for her to be dating Sebastian. Suddenly, Sebastian makes a face as if he has had an idea. Hitting the table, he says that that is exactly the answer. They should be a couple. Erica is so startled by what the boy says that she spits a little latte. Sebastian says that, actually, they are supposed to pretend to be a couple. The boy recalls the fact that Blair was never aware of the girls who went after Sebastian. So for Blair to be targeting Erica, or Tiffany, and threatening her, that must have affected the platinum-haired girl because she had never done that before. Sebastian adds that he does not understand his ex's attitude of treating Erica as a rival. Erica asks what he means by not understanding. She says that the plan will not work. Sebastian then thinks that for everything to work, his fake girlfriend has to be the stick girl, because any other girl would not have the same effect on Blair. He feels that he needs to convince Erica to agree to the plan, so he proposes a deal. If she agrees to pretend to be his girlfriend and the two of them get rid of Blair and Stanley, he will return the ring to her. The girl is caught off guard by the proposal and wonders what she should do, because it is the first time Sebastian mentions the ring. She thinks about how much she wants to return to her normal life and how much she misses her friends and her mother. She decides to agree because she might never have another chance again. Sebastian reacts happily to Erica's answer. He congratulates Erica on becoming his fake girlfriend. At school, all the girls look in the same direction, incredulous. One of them wonders if she is not seeing things. Then, someone gets out of a red car. Erica was on her first day of dating Sebastian at Georgetown Trinity High, another day of class. However, the sound of messages arriving on cell phones does not stop beeping. A girl opens a photo on her phone showing Erica and Sebastian holding hands. As the couple enters the school, someone comments that Sebastian is dating the girl who broke his arm. Another person comments that going to bed with her was just a mistake. But that scene? Is Sebastian being threatened by her? Another comment says that Blair was the best match for Sebastian. But the worst comment is that Erica, or Tiffany, might be pregnant by him, and that is why they are together. Erica gets irritated hearing all the comments. Sebastian pulls Erica closer to him and wraps his right arm around her. One of the girls nearby admits that she is jealous and that she would also like to be in Sebastian's arms. The couple passes by Blair and her group. Speaking softly, Sebastian asks Erica to look ahead and smile. He reminds her that their alliance is not a joke and that she therefore needs to be careful with her facial expressions. Looking at him, she wonders if Sebastian is really being serious. Pinching the boy's back hard enough to cause pain, she says that she only got into that situation because of the ring. With an unfriendly look, Blair watches the scene with deep disapproval in her eyes. In the suspension room, Sebastian says that Erica did very well at keeping calm. He asks Erica if she saw Blair's reaction and how she watched every step the couple took. He celebrates by saying that the plan worked. Erica questions whether the plan really worked. She says that school was not becoming a place to go. Erica remembers a conversation with Stanley when he said that everyone was talking nonsense about her because everyone believed that Erica was dating Sebastian. She was afraid of being attacked in some alley or something like that. Sebastian tells her not to worry about that because as long as she is his girlfriend, no one will lay a finger on her. Erica then continues to remember the conversation she had with her ex. In that conversation, Erica remembers Stanley asking if she still had not understood what was really going on. She snapped back, saying that she was done with him the moment she found out that he was cheating on her. He said that everything was a misunderstanding. Stanley remembers that they never had a real conversation again from the moment Tiffany understood that he was cheating on her. But he claims that he did not do it. After that, Erica becomes hesitant. Could he be telling the truth? After all, it was not she who went through all of that, but Tiffany Raymonds. He began to approach her and she became hesitant. Tiffany's ex says that he will explain everything. He says that the two of them used to be good together, and gently touching her face, he said that he wished they could go back to how they were before. Stanley asks if she did not want the same. On alert, Erica pushes Stanley back and, with the rod of love in her hands, asks the boy how he dares to lay his hands on a lady. Stanley falls to the ground and wonders what that object in Erica's hand was. As he gets up, he turns around to leave and says that Erica is not the girl he used to know. Hearing that, she confirms that she is not the same and kicks him out of the room. Turning her attention back to Sebastian in the suspension room, Erica looks at him and starts thinking whether everything the boy said is nothing more than thoughts he has about his ex, Blair. From her perspective, by the way Sebastian talks about Blair, there is a strong chance that he still loves her. The girl concludes that she will never be the leading actress in that romance theater that involves her, Sebastian, and Blair. Looking at Erica, already with her head lowered, Sebastian thinks about how Erica seems to be sad about having been betrayed by the person she loved. The boy approaches her, puts his arm over Erica's shoulders, and says that he understands her. He says that he is going out to get something they can eat. After some time, Erica wonders where he went and why he is taking so long. Did he go cook the food? Upon hearing the sound of the door opening, Erica smiles, thinking it is Sebastian with the meal. But who appears is her friend Jude. The boy says that he heard about Erica dating Sebastian and asked the girl why she did not tell him anything about it, and if he really needed to find out that she, his best friend, was dating his cousin through gossip. Erica is surprised by Jude's reaction and asks him to calm down. She apologizes and says that a lot has been going through her mind. He says that it is not a problem and that he is always on her side. He makes a gesture as if he is going to kiss her on the cheek, and she pulls away. Soon after, footsteps of someone entering the room are heard. Someone tells Jude to control himself. It was Sebastian, asking Jude if he had gone crazy trying to kiss Erica. Looking back, Jude looks at Sebastian in surprise. With a slight malicious smile, Jude says that Erica belongs to him. With a smile on his face and finding it amusing, Jude asks Sebastian if he is jealous. Slightly irritated, Sebastian says that he is just fulfilling the role he agreed to play with Erica. Looking at the couple, Jude says that he knows they hate each other, but that they look beautiful together. Erica reacts with an expression of disgust. Turning to Erica, Sebastian remembers to tell the girl that they need to go to a party on a yacht that day. Because yes, in American teenage dramas that can happen. She asks the reason they need to go. He says that trying to fool Blair only with acting at school will not be enough to convince her. The boy says that she needs to be thoroughly convinced that they are together and that they love each other. Reluctant, Erica agrees and asks if she really needs to dress accordingly. When she starts to consider that she could wear a pair of her jeans, Sebastian and Jude look at the girl in surprise. Jude is intrigued by what the girl said and says that he gave her many clothes. Sebastian asks Jude to calm down. The boy says that the attire for a party does not consist of just wearing jeans, but that it is based on showing other people that you are an adult. Angry, Erica asks how Sebastian dares to treat her as if he were superior. Jude says not to worry because he will help her get ready for the party. Later, Erica, Sebastian, and Jude were at the girl's house. In the bedroom, someone was in the closet rummaging through clothes and shoes. Trying on a dress, Erica wonders how many dresses she will need to try on and knows that Jude can transform her in moments, but that he can be too picky sometimes. In the background, Sebastian observes the dresses and comments on whether the piece looks too short or too colorful for Erica. Appearing once again in front of the two boys, she says that that dress is the last one. In the background, the two look surprised. She says that there is nothing left and that she will wear the black dress. Erica looks stunning in it. Jude says that she looks like a goddess. Sebastian says that the black dress is very good. However, while they were praising her, Erica realized that something was wrong. While looking at them, she saw that both were sitting on her bed. Jude became embarrassed, and Sebastian said that he lay there because he was tired. Irritated, she said she was referring to the boys' shoes and how they could lie on the bed without taking them off. She angrily asked the two if they have maids who do everything for them. Not understanding Erica's outrage, the boys conclude that she is just very exhausted, but they put their shod feet on the floor. At night, under a starry sky, the music had already started playing on the yacht illuminated by the party lights. From afar, Erica stared at the illuminated yacht. Accompanied by Sebastian, they walk toward the yacht, and he says that she can get very excited because all of Oakley's parties have been a great success. Erica asks how many parties, exactly, this guy named Oakley has already thrown and whether he was not just a high school student. Sebastian states that the party promoter graduated from the school a few years ago and that the yacht belongs to his father. Because of that, the boy tells Erica not to be surprised if she sees some college students at the event. After being warned by Sebastian, the couple enters the party, and she understands that it is no coincidence that the event gives off an air of maturity. Erica asks whether all those handsome young people would be falling for her, and whether all of them would notice her presence. Meanwhile, Sebastian sighs, not knowing what to answer. Looking at her, he thinks that Erica really looks very beautiful that day. Looking more closely, he realizes that Erica is not just beautiful, she is naturally beautiful. Then he turns his head to the opposite side and concludes that it is obvious that she looks beautiful since he and Jude helped her get ready. The starry night bathed the immense yacht lit by the party lights and the people talking. The sound of wine glasses clinking during toasts could be heard. In the background, some people commented whether that was not Sebastian arriving at the party and who that girl accompanying him was. Erica looks around the space. She tells Sebastian that she hopes not to run into Stanley or Blair at the event. He says that there is a chance they might show up. Starting to pretend, Sebastian caresses Erica's face. She reacts by placing her hands on his chest and says that Sebastian never said that Blair and Stanley might be there. Sebastian asks if she should not hope that they would be present, or if she forgot the reason they are there, pretending to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Sighing, she replies that she just did not want unnecessary tension involved in the situation. She tries to think about what Stanley was like before everything and that she would not be surprised if he pushed her off the yacht as an act of revenge. He says, a bit ironically, that he did not know she was the type to think about the consequences of actions. He tells Erica that Blair is the daughter of a successful entrepreneur and Stanley is the nephew of a senator. Then he adds that it would not be surprising to see them at the event. Suddenly, someone calls out Sebastian's name. Approaching the two of them comes a well-dressed young man with short blonde hair. Surprised, Sebastian calls the young man Baxter. Erica thinks for 2 seconds and remembers that this is Blair's last name. The man accompanying Erica says that he was surprised to see the platinum-haired guy at the event and thought he was in Oxford. The young man replies to Sebastian, saying that his father made him come back to handle business. Shy, Erica follows the two's conversation from the background. Then she pays attention to the young man talking to Sebastian. She notices that he is very well connected, just like Sebastian, or even more handsome. Suddenly, the young man looks at Erica and asks Sebastian who she is. The young man answers that the girl is called Tiffany Raymonds, his girlfriend. Erica greets the young man, still trembling. Sebastian introduces the young man as Kane Baxter, Blair's older brother. Erica then understands that beauty is genetic. Kane greets Erica and says that Blair has been talking a lot about her lately. In her head, Erica concludes that 99% of the things Blair said about her are definitely negative. Kane says that it is not easy to make Blair angry, but that Erica managed to do it. Erica wonders if Kane is being sarcastic, but lets it go since he is very handsome. Nervously laughing, Erica says that she seems to have a gift for irritating people. Sebastian looks at her and asks ironically how she figured that out, since when it comes to that, she is a specialist. Before Sebastian could continue, Erica elbows Sebastian in the ribs, kind of trying to change the subject. Smiling, she says she has no idea what Sebastian is talking about. Laughing at the situation, Kane says that they are the perfect couple, and that Blair would be very jealous if she saw the two of them at that moment. Sebastian is surprised to find out that Blair is not on the yacht. Meanwhile, Erica wonders why everyone there is acting like cupids for her and Sebastian. Kane replies that Blair did not come. Sebastian says that he is relieved, and Erica is happy because she will be able to enjoy the party. The party on the giant yacht continues. Erica feels nauseous. The couple is now in another part of the vessel. Sebastian says that she should have told him about the nausea. She says that she did not know she got nauseous. He asks how she did not know. Erica stays quiet, but knows that the reason is the fact that she is in Tiffany Raymond's body, not her own. Then she asks the boy to stay quiet. Otherwise, she might end up vomiting on him. Nervous, Sebastian looks at Erica. The boy's hand is holding the girl's waist. Then he picks her up in his arms and asks her to hold on tight. With Erica in his arms, he quickly crosses the yacht's hull. The couple enters a cabin on the yacht, and Erica asks, exhausted and nauseous, if it is okay for them to stay there. Erica places her right hand on Stanley's chest and tells him to stay away from her, but she feels very weak because of the nausea. Stanley says that she is nauseous and that this always happens when she is on boats or similar things. He asks her if she remembers the day when Stanley's father took the two of them on a boat trip. Tiffany's ex asks if she does not want things to go back to how they were before. He comes closer and says that he loves Erica, or rather, Tiffany. Right after that, Erica cannot hold it in and vomits on Stanley's shirt. Angry, he asks if she has gone crazy. While coughing, she replies that she warned him and asked him to stay away. He says that it was disgusting. She replies that he literally just said that he loves her. But Erica thinks again and understands that this was the perfect opportunity to escape and starts running. While Stanley is still complaining about the vomit and asking if she knows how much the shirt cost, Erica runs like never before in her life. The party on the yacht under a starry night continues. Sebastian was having fun and noticed that Erica was approaching. He asks if she is feeling better. After the party, the two continued pretending to be a couple for at least another week. And it was not that difficult since Sebastian was quite popular. Acting this way made it possible for the rumor that they were together to spread as much as possible. But finally the weekend arrived. To Erica's relief, the girl was leaning over on her bed, laptop turned on, French fries available for her. No matter what world she was in, Saturday would continue to be her favorite day. She puts some fries in her mouth and notices that they were very greasy. Erica was craving spicy food like kimchi or soybean paste soup with chili. Thoughtful, she wishes to go back home. However, something disrupts Erica's perfect Saturday. Sebastian calls her. and calling her stick girl, he says it is an emergency. She complains, saying that she is resting. He says that she needs to join him for a family dinner. She asks if he is officially introducing her to his parents. Sebastian says that it is just a dinner. He tells Erica that his family is a bit impatient and that his mother gave Blair the family ring only 3 days after he and the platinum-haired girl started dating. Sebastian adds that he has even been under pressure to get back together with his ex-girlfriend. He asks for her help and hangs up the phone. Irritated, she tells him to wait in vain. Erica leaves her room and heads toward the twins' room, and when she arrives there, she asks the two of them for help. One of them asks what happened, and the other says that she looks like trash from being so tired. Erica replies that this is her normal state. She says that she needs to go to dinner with Sebastian's family, but that she has nothing to wear and does not have much time. And the worst part? She needs to convince the boys' parents that they are really dating. How is she going to do that? One of the twins says that she did not understand anything Erica was talking about. Erica asks if there is really nothing that can be done. She looks at the twins' dresses and says that one of them will definitely solve the problem. While getting ready with the sisters' help, Erica tells everything that is happening between her and Sebastian and how it all started. One of the twins reacts with surprise when she finds out that Blair cheated on Sebastian. She is left speechless and stops using the makeup brush. The two twins, Marissa and Vanessa, start checking social media on their respective phones and ask Erica how Blair could have done that and how Sebastian's older brother could have done that. One of them points out that Seb's brother is indeed very handsome, but that does not make his and Blair's behavior acceptable. Dressed and standing near the bedroom window, Erica waits for Sebastian's arrival. Outside, the boy arrives with a red rose. He asks the twins where Erica is. They look at the boy with immense admiration. As Erica leaves the house, the girl's parents begin to ask what is going on. The twins tell their older sister not to worry, that they will find a way to cover up the whole situation. Erica grabs Sebastian by the arm and tells him for them to leave that place. The couple arrives at the building where Sebastian's family lives. The two of them enter through the front door. Erica begins to walk hesitantly. Erica confesses that she suddenly started to feel nervous. She says that it is not just about meeting a friend's parents, but a boyfriend's parents, and that she has never done that before. Sebastian smiles at Erica. He tells Erica how well the two of them have been doing over the past 2 weeks pretending to be a couple. The boy takes her hand. Erica regains her confidence and with a firm step and high heels, starts walking again. When they arrive at the apartment of her then-boyfriend, his mother greets her son as he arrives. His father invites her to sit down. His mother says that Erica is very beautiful. The stick girl feels relieved to realize that the atmosphere is much better than she expected. Sebastian formally introduces the girl as his girlfriend, Tiffany Raymonds. A silence settles over the dining room. Erica, who is in Tiffany's body, freezes and breaks into a cold sweat. The mother asks if she is the same Tiffany who tried to kill her son. Sebastian's parents stare at Tiffany as if she were an enemy. She becomes extremely embarrassed and starts to think she might feel sick to her stomach. Another relative of Sebastian, placing her wine glass forcefully on the table, begins to speak. She asks how two mortal enemies like Sebastian and Tiffany ended up falling in love. The couple is left speechless by the question they feared hearing at any moment. Sebastian begins to speak, saying that she is different now, and before he can finish, she raises her arm as a sign that she will continue. Erica says that she can explain everything. To do so, she would use all her experience as a guru of American teenage dramas. She says that everything started when she transferred to Georgetown Trinity High. The girl says that she used to be a nerd who did not like taking care of herself. She continues, saying that because of that, she suffered bullying as soon as she moved to the school where she studied, but that Sebastian was the only person who did not do that to her. She tells of a scene in which he offers his hand to her. In that scene, he is handsome, with radiant eyes and a sweatshirt that says, USA. He asked if she was okay. In the scene described by Erica, he asks why she is hiding her beautiful blue eyes behind the prescription glasses she is wearing at the time. Then, another scene shows Blair, from afar and hidden behind a wall, watching Sebastian talk to Erica and saying that she is cute when she smiles. From a distance, Blair Baxter saw everything, and that made Erica enter the list of people Blair did not like. Even the platinum-haired girl's friends could not believe that Sebastian had let himself be enchanted by the boring girl, which was how Blair's friends labeled Erica. From that moment on, Blair promised that Erica, or rather Tiffany, would pay for that moment when she caught Sebastian's attention. The Baxter girl had even convinced an American football player to throw mud on Tiffany, and when he was heading toward her, Sebastian intervened and prevented the worst. At the end of the story, he said that he wanted to protect her by staying by her side. In the story, after seeing the scene between Sebastian and Erica, Blair manipulated the boy and made Erica's, or rather Tiffany's, life a living hell. And that was how everything began and how their love grew, at least according to the story Erica told told at the dinner table. When Sebastian's father was about to say something, Erica interrupts and says that she and Seb did not recognize each other at first, because obviously she was different from the sloppy person she used to be. She says that she is actually grateful that they did not meet earlier, because if they had, she would never have had the chance to see how incredible Sebastian was. Erica looks at the boy, asking if that was not how it happened. Then the boy takes her hand. He agrees and kisses the girl on the forehead. All of Sebastian's relatives present at the table are convinced, and think the moment between the two is beautiful. A door opens and someone says that the story is very interesting. Sebastian's older brother arrives and says that if he knows Sebastian well, he knows that his younger brother went all the way. Sebastian asks if he is jealous. Erica is surprised by what she heard from Sebastian's brother, since the parents of both boys are at the table. After connecting the dots, Erica is certain that the man is William, Sebastian's older brother, with whom Blair cheated on Seb. Looking at Erica with admiration, he asks Sebastian what the name of the beautiful lady is. The younger brother replies that he already knows, Tiffany Raymonds. William reacts with surprise upon hearing the girl's name. Then, trying to touch the girl's hand, he says that of course he remembers her, that she has become a very beautiful woman, and that he remembers when she was a sweet girl. Deep down, she just wanted William to spare her from that annoying situation where he was trying to be gallant with her. William continued talking, saying that Sebastian should make sure not to lose Erica, because beauties like her are only found once in a lifetime. She thanks him, embarrassed. Erica concludes that William knows he is handsome. Freeing her hand from William's grip, she stands up, asks to be excused, and says she needs to go to the bathroom. While she runs to the bathroom, Sebastian is impressed by how she did not fall for William's advances. Impressed by the lack of interest Erica showed in him, William only increased the desire he feels for her. While she was in the bathroom, William tells Sebastian to hand Erica over to him when Seb no longer wants her. Clenching his left hand in anger, Sebastian tells William not to lay a finger on Erica. The boy adds that if William does that again, William interrupts Seb and says Blair's name. The older brother asks the younger one if he still hasn't gotten over what happened between him and Blair, and how he, William, could stop someone who is interested in him. Sebastian gets up from the chair in fury. His relatives react with surprise at the boy's attitude. His mother asks what is wrong with the two of them. With his palms on the table and his head lowered, he says that nothing is going on. He turns quickly and heads toward the door, saying that he needs to get some fresh air. William remains in the room where everyone was gathered for dinner and lets out a slight malicious smile while looking back in a Machiavellian way. Outside the apartment, there is a large courtyard with several benches, lampposts, and green areas. On one of these benches, Erica was sitting. Sebastian approaches and asks her what she is doing there alone. Sitting down beside her, he confesses that he was worried that Erica might fall for William's flirting. She is surprised that he thought that could happen. Erica says that she would never fall for William's advances because she hates men like him. The girl says that Sebastian's older brother has the same pleasure in playing with people's emotions as Stanley does. Seb agrees with her immediately. He says that this time he will make sure that William never comes near her again in any way. She agrees with what the boy says and wonders why he suddenly became so serious. Changing the subject about William, she asks Sebastian what he thought of her performance. He says that he honestly was surprised and that she could go into acting. Seb says that she even blushed when she talked about how they supposedly met and asks if she practiced before coming there. Erica says that it is not difficult since he is a rather stiff kind of guy. Sebastian is surprised by what he hears and asks her to repeat it. What kind of guy does she think he is? He asks her to say again what kind of man he is. Sebastian asks this while looking deeply into her eyes. Not knowing what to say, she simply adds that the two of them together seemed very stiff. Both of them were embarrassed, with flushed cheeks. She fixes his hair. He stays still, watching. Seb asks to fix hers too, justifying that if they did not do that, his family might think they were doing strange things. She reacts as if she cannot believe what she just heard. The girl asks, almost stating it, that there would be no way they would do that. She cannot conceive that he said that. He says that he was just joking. Back in the dining room, decorated with chandeliers and radiant lighting, the couple enters, and Sebastian's relatives ask where they were. Erica apologizes and says that she went out to the courtyard to get some fresh air. Sebastian's mother says that it is all right and that she understands. At another moment, hugging Erica from behind, the boy says that the two of them will have a child and that he, Sebastian Phillips, will be a father. He adds that the two of them need to leave because Erica/Tiffany was not feeling well. The girl follows him, completely shocked by the situation she herself had just been placed in. In her head, Erica could only think about getting out of there, leaving everything, saying goodbye to that entire situation because every limit of what she could endure had been crossed. At night, in the middle of the road, Erica screams Sebastian's name inside the car. She asks if he is completely out of his mind. Erica asks what he was thinking when he said that she was pregnant. She says that she had no idea he would go that far with the story and that Sebastian should have told his family the truth. Seb listens, without reacting, to his partner rambling. Then he retorts by saying that the fact that the two of them being together on that occasion as a couple was already a lie in itself. So what difference would it make to tell the truth about the fake pregnancy? She did not understand the point he was trying to make. He says that it is a great opportunity because his family accepted the two of them as a couple with open hearts because Sebastian lied that he will be the father of the child that Tiffany is actually not expecting. Erica asks him not to say things just because he truly does not care. The girl can only think about her parents' reaction. Or rather, Tiffany Raymond's parents' reaction? If they were to find out something like that, then she asks where they are going. He says that they are going to Michael's house for a pajama party and asks if Erica does not remember that he mentioned this in the messages, even telling her to bring pajamas. She complains about having a party at a moment like that. Suddenly, her phone rings. It was Jude calling. Before she could finish saying, hello, Jude asks if she is pregnant. Jude says that the news has spread throughout the whole family. Erica says that she is not pregnant and that all of that was nothing more than an act so that everyone would think she and Sebastian are really together. On the other end of the line, Jude comments about the first day they met. Sebastian's cousin remembers that Erica mentioned having gone from the club straight to the hotel. Jude asks if she used a condom. Erica is surprised and starts answering hesitantly, saying that she probably did. While answering hesitantly, she remembers that that day her foot stepped on a condom wrapper that she later picked up with her hand. Happy to have remembered, she answers more confidently that, yes, she used protection on the day she went to the hotel after the club. Jude asks if she is sure the condom did not tear. She asks Jude if he is trying to drive her crazy. Sebastian admits that he is not sure whether the condom broke or not. Erica asks Sebastian if he is also trying to drive her crazy. On the phone, Jude asks the girl to calm down and asks Erica when her last period was. When she stops and thinks about it, she has not had any period since she arrived in that teenage drama universe, and with everything that was happening, she did not even pay attention. Because of that, she answers Jude that she does not know when her last period was. Upon hearing this, Jude tells the girl that she is pregnant. She responds that she is not pregnant and asks if the whole world is going crazy. Erica asks Sebastian again if he really thinks she is pregnant. He says that he does not know, but if she really is, then they should have the baby. The girl cannot believe what she just heard. Sebastian starts projecting their future, saying that they might need a house with a garden and maybe adopt a dog. He also wonders what they should name the baby. Haley? Alex? Sighing, Erica opens the car door to get out, saying that it is obvious that the baby's father is incorrigible. Then Erica gives up on getting out when she realizes that she might become the mother of an American baby in a body that actually belongs to a character named Tiffany Raymond's. And she thought that this was a teenage drama, not a parody of the American show Modern Family. Still that night, the agitation did not stop. Cars were rushing through the streets. Still inside Sebastian's car, she stares out the passenger window while thinking about not being able to believe she is pregnant there, under those circumstances. She remembers how much she has already been through since she arrived there, and how she slept with Sebastian right after meeting him, and even pretended to be dating him. But being pregnant was already too much. The tragic life of the Korean girl who went from repeatedly failing college entrance exams to being pregnant at 17. She thinks she should have watched some harmless PG-13 drama and not something from the restricted area of the site. Maybe she would not be in the situation she is in now, she thinks. From the driver's seat, Sebastian sees Erica talking to herself and wonders if everything might be her fault, about her being where she is now. He concludes that she is out of her mind and that he needs to find a way to comfort Erica. Seb comments that maybe none of this would be happening if neither of them had returned to Washington, D.C. But while he was talking, the boy noticed that Erica started to cry. Crying, she asks Sebastian if he thinks she would like to be in that situation. Realizing that Erica begins to cry uncontrollably, the boy tries to calm her down. He watches her crying and sobbing and says that he did not want that to be the outcome. Erica voices her desire to eat tempura with tteokbokki, a kind of Korean rice cake, and to wear out her lungs singing in a karaoke bar. The car brakes abruptly. Sebastian gets out of the car, opens the passenger door, and calls Erica out of the car. The boy takes her hand. When she is completely out, he hugs her. Sebastian apologizes for everything and says that it was not his intention to hurt her. Erica was crying in Sebastian's arms. He says that he is not very good at comforting people. Then, realizing that she is crying in Sebastian's arms and that he hugged her suddenly, she thinks that they are too close to each other. He says that either way, he does not plan to run away from the whole situation. She asks what he is talking about. Seb says that no matter what decision Erica makes, he will take responsibility for everything. She agrees with what the boy says. Sebastian asks her to stop crying because he does not know what to do when she starts doing that. He brushes her hair away from her face. As he does so, he notices that Erica's makeup is completely smudged because of the tears. He is left speechless when he sees Erica's face stained with makeup. The boy offers his jacket to her. She says that she does not want it. Moments later, the couple arrives at Michael's house. Sebastian's blonde friend opens the door for the two of them and welcomes them. Michael notices that Erica's makeup is all smudged, and Sebastian does not know what to say. He steps back and asks her not to come closer because his pajamas were very expensive. The blonde boy goes up the stairs of the house while this happens. He says that he will feel better if he changes clothes. Erica enters the house dismissively in response to what Michael says. Meanwhile, the footsteps of another person can be heard. Erica comes face to face with Sebastian's red-haired friend, wearing white Crocs. His name is Jacob. He tells Erica and Sebastian that Marcus is on the way, and then turns to walk into another room of the house. Erica turns to Sebastian and asks if she is really welcome in that place, because she was feeling like she was not. Sebastian tries to turn the situation around, saying that his friends are usually like that. The boy says that, besides that, Erica still needs to get closer to Seb's friends. He adds that when he was dating Blair, the 5 of them used to go out together to many places, appearing in a pink sweat outfit. Michael says that now Erica can cry as much as she wants. The blonde boy says that now Blair can cry as much as she wants in his arms. He is shocked by how she ignores him. Sebastian asks Michael where he got those clothes. He says that they are his mother's. Outside, the sky is lit by the stars of the night, and everyone is inside Michael's house. To the sound of a door opening, Erica enters a room wearing her pajamas. The 4 boys are together in the bedroom. Michael is sitting on a small stool, and Sebastian, Jacob, and the brown-haired friend are on the bed. Looking at them, Erica remembers how attractive and handsome the quartet is. With flushed cheeks, she remembers how they look like a boy band because they are so handsome together. As she walks through the room, someone rings the doorbell outside. Michael goes to open the door and Jude is there. Michael shows Jude his mother's sweat outfit. Sebastian's cousin says that, actually, he should be the one showing off the extravagant outfit. From afar, Erica watches and comments that the 2 of them together are like a comedy act because they are arguing and competing over who is more fashionable. Meanwhile, Erica takes a sip of a drink. Jude notices and runs to warn her that she should not be drinking that. Erica tries to say that it is not an alcoholic drink, but the friend has already taken the cup from her hand. Sebastian's cousin says that it is bad for the baby. The girl can only say the word juice. From afar, Michael watches the scene without really understanding what he just heard. Baby? All of Sebastian's friends are surprised by what they just heard. Everyone asks Jude if he just said, baby? With one hand on his head and the other on his waist, Sebastian makes an expression of someone who is already tired of the subject. Meanwhile, Sebastian's friends ask in unison if